Everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Chatty Get Ready with me. If you're new here, what I do is I just put on my makeup, and while I'm doing it, we just chit chat. I tell you what's going on in my life, and we don't focus so much on the makeup, more on just my life. So we're going to get started. If you are new here and you enjoy this video, I would love it if you would subscribe. And please, if you do enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. Now, I've already done my skincare and put my primer on. And let's get started. I am using a new primer today. I am using this Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. So I'm trying that for the first time today. So let's get started. I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I love this. My color is 1R12 or 2C01. I don't know. It's got two sets of numbers on it. And did I bring a brush for my foundation? No. Do I want to get up and go get one? Not necessarily. I'll just use my fingers and my sponge. How about that? We'll just make it work. Okay. Oh, and I didn't bring a wipe. Hold on. I've got to get these things. Okay, I'm back. I got the brush and a wipe. I didn't have to go that far. I just had to move cords around to get to it. Okay. Good news. Our house is under contract. House is sold. We close on February the 9th is our closing date. We have an appointment to go the 3rd to sign papers with our lawyer. So I think that might be all we have to do, and then we just get the money. We just pick up the money after they sign and close. So yay. That's some good news. Now, I'm excited about it, but I'm also not so excited because I'm having to deal with my brother. And I do not know what's going on there. He's having spells where he has these outbursts and he doesn't remember doing it. And he is so confused, and it's gotten worse since I spoke to you guys last week. So just keep us in your prayers, especially me. I don't really know what to do. I mean, he's in a great place, but am I going to have to close out his house and take care of all that? Which I think I probably will have to. I don't know. So, yeah. But he had a spell where he didn't remember that he gave us all that money he had. And he thought somebody stole his money. And what money we left him with, because he insisted on having money, not taking all his money. He needed some money. We left him with some money. He tore all that money up in little bitty pieces. He just shredded it all. Just had a fit and shredded his money. So I'm glad I got all that other money. He doesn't remember doing it. He says he doesn't remember doing it. They called me and told me he did it. But he told me first before they called me. He falls at least twice a week, and they've been calling me. So I don't know. It's a lot. And when we move away, I won't even be here to handle all this. I'm just trying to, right now I'm trying not to focus on that. I know that might sound bad, but for my own mental health, I have to take things in bits and pieces. Because it just overwhelms me, and then I have panic attacks. And I don't want any more panic attacks. I've been having them, but they've calmed down a bit. I've been meditating. That helps a lot. And so yeah. But yeah, panic attacks has been bad anxiety. And so I'm just taking things in spurts. As far as moving, we have decided against Augusta. I wasn't impressed with Augusta. Nathan wasn't impressed with Augusta at all. Brian, I don't think he wasn't impressed with all the traffic. So we're marking Augusta off our list since we really weren't. We don't need to move somewhere that we're not going to be happy. There was a house south of Augusta that we wanted so bad. It had huge pluses and huge minuses. So we've decided not to pursue it. We did go look at it. We went and saw this house. It was gorgeous. It was built in 1900. It's a Greek Revival style, beautiful home on an acre of land. Beautiful gardens that have been neglected, but you can see the bones where there was beautiful gardens. 4,500 square feet house. The owners, it's been sitting empty now going on 3 years. The people who live there moved to New Jersey. I think that's where they were originally from. So they moved back to New Jersey, and then they've had this house on the market. And it's got a theater room with the screen on the wall. All you need is the projector and the sound. But it's got a theater room, a huge kitchen, huge rooms, big rooms. Beautiful staircase right in the middle. When you come into the foyer, it's one of those grand ones, not off to the side, right down the middle. Gorgeous staircases. They were having an addition built onto this house. Where am I at? Okay, trying to think. They were having an addition built onto this house. But it wasn't finished. The contractor went bankrupt. It was never finished, and I know why the contractor went bankrupt. When we went to look, I looked in that area, and there was water in the floor. Standing water. The floors were never completed, but there was the subfloor down. Standing water. And when I looked up, someone had put metal roofing on the 2x4 frame. No plyboard over the 2x4s. Just sheets of metal roofing with cracks, and you could see the sky. And I'm like, oh my word. I mean, and there it sits, and there's mold growing. And so then everything's outdated. The kitchen's outdated. The bathrooms are outdated. I kind of like the retro look of the bathrooms. I would kind of, fix those up a bit, but I would keep that retro look of the bathrooms because I like vintage. Vintage is kind of my style. I like that. So, also, the people that live there, I mean, there's rooms that are bright purple, rooms that are bright blue, rooms that are orange. I'm like, what the? The only room in the house that is a normal color would be the living room. Everything else is like, who wants to eat? I mean, a bright purple. I'll show you when I get ready to do my eyeshadow. Bright purple dining room. And an orange or a bright blue bedroom. Oh, it's something else. Well, anyway, the big main issue with this house is it has no heat or no air. There's not a furnace, no heating system. Almost every room has a fireplace, but no heat and no air conditioning in this house. None. So it needs, that would have to be put in before you moved in. So when I found this house, the price I thought was pretty good. It's time to do my eyes. I'm going to set my eyeshadow first with the shadow out of here that I'm working on for my palette. It's got a pretty good dent in it, so I'm gonna start with that. The price I thought was pretty decent. We got a real estate agent down in the Augusta area, and we went down and looked at it, and she came up with a much lower number that we should shoot for. But the selling agent said these people will not take a lower offer. They've been turning down every they wanted that exact amount. And then my agent was saying just how much work that needs to be done. It's really not worth what they're asking for it, especially the more it sits there empty. Plus, it's about an hour's drive south of Augusta in a middle of nowhere little sleepy town with some fast food restaurants, and there's a grocery store. So there's not enough there that would make my son happy. And that's for sure. And I don't know how far Brian would have to go for a job. So they took the house off the market the last day of the year and relisted it for $40,000 more. I don't know what they're thinking, but it's still sitting there. But we have decided, no, we're not going to do this. Okay, I'm going to show you technically a birthday present. My birthday was on January the 14th. On January the 13th, I can't remember if I saw it on somebody's community tab in YouTube or if I got an email. I don't remember. But it was Jeffree Star was having a Friday the 13th sale. So I went over there, and they had this palette on sale for $13. And I said, yeah, I'm going to get it. And my husband said, well, that can be part of your birthday present. So I'm calling it a gift and not counting it towards my points. But it's the Bloodlust palette. Let me grab it out of here. Look. Isn't that so pretty? Let me put this cover up here. You can see those colors are gorgeous. So today we are going to play in this palette. I'm going to take the plastic off the mirror because I might want to use the mirror to put my makeup on with. I got a mirror right here, but this is not as, this setup is not something that I could keep going for a long period of time. It's good for temporary, but I can't wait to get a dignified. My Lord, dignified. I need to find a designated spot to film I need a dignified spot. Oh, my. Okay. My brushes need clean. I'll use my color switch. Let's see, is there anything else going on? Oh, I was telling you about the house. I don't remember where I finished. This is the color purple. Actually, more, it's that color right there. That's the color of their dining room in that house. It's beautiful. I wish I could get it at a price that for what it's worth, and then I would have money to fix it up, but that's not happening. So that one is we're taking Augusta off the list, and unfortunately that house off the list. So I've been looking for other homes that are maybe more older homes, have more character to them. And so we are now looking, I don't know what we're going to end up with, but we're looking in the Columbia, South Carolina area. That's only 2 hours from here, so it wouldn't be that far from our family. And it's about an hour and a half to Charleston. So I'll be close to the beach. For me, an hour and a half is a good drive for the beach. I could do a beach day. And so that's what we're looking at. I'm looking at several houses, but we haven't got a real estate agent yet. And I really liked my agent in Augusta, but I just think Augusta's not for us. Now, what color do I want to use as a transition? I think I'm going to use Royal Pain, that one right there. Let's see. Yeah. So, good news about the house. They're still doing inspections. I get a notification on my phone every time an inspection is ordered. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're scheduling inspections and then having to cancel them and reschedule inspections, but there's all kinds of inspections being scheduled. I think there's not one today, there's one tomorrow, there was one yesterday, and there was one on Monday. And then last week there was one. I don't understand. I think a lot of that is they scheduled and then had to reschedule. I think. I don't know for sure. But yeah, that's what's going on. Let's see. Find another brush. Where's all my brushes? Here it is. Here it is. That's a pretty color. I like that color. Royal Pain. All right, I'm gonna try to keep this clean. I'm really good about keeping my palettes clean, so because I don't like anything on my hands, I tend to keep my hands clean, and that keeps my palettes clean. I think I cannot stand to have makeup all over my hands. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like this deep teal right here. I think I might want to use that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this Vile Serpent. I'll go with that shade. I'm going to put it on my outer V and into my crease to deepen my crease a little. Let me grab this brush that I had put the transition shade in. And let's blend that crease. Color in here to open up my eye. Nice. There we go. I'm getting quiet because I'm concentrating. Tiger's around the lights again. I don't really have anything else going on in my life. I have enough. But I do want to here soon head down to Columbia and go check out some houses. There's one I've kind of got my eye on. But I don't want to really say anything because I've had my eye now on 2 different houses that I absolutely wanted. And they both, one sold and the other one, like I just told you about, we've just decided it's not worth it. I guess we could say the negatives outweighs the positives unless they came down on that price. But I think they're wanting too much money for a house that needs too much work. it's got some great bones. Parts of it does. That part that was being built, I think, would just need to be torn down. I mean, that's a big expense right there. And that's why that house has been sitting empty for 3 years. And you would think they'd want to get rid of it. They're holding out. Get top dollar. I'm going to keep my eye on that house just to see if it does anything. Now, let's see. I'm going to go... Wow. I just want to stick my finger in Executioner right here. Oh my word. Do you see that? Can you see that shade? Look at that. Bring it up to you. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you can or not. Oh, the sparkle. Oh, that sparkle dark shade. Well, that palette was worth it for that. I guess they call those sequin shades. It's a matte with the glitter in it. Pretty, 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 but I might have used that. But I'll use it another time. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on the inner corner of my eyelid. Let's go with this dark purple Blood Queen. I'm going to use my little detail brush. Let's clean it out. Let's go Blood Queen. Whoa! I'm getting it everywhere. Look, I even got it on my nose. I got it on my nose. Oh, that sucker is pigmented. Let me get my brush. Okay, let's see if I can not do so much damage on this side. Okay, wipe this out. I'm going to swatch a few of these shimmers. Make sure my fingers are clean so I can decide what I want to put in the center of my eyelid. Beauty Sleep, that's a very pretty pink. Wet Jewel, that one's very pretty as well. It's a little more metallic. And then Pink Magic. Oh, that's very pretty. I like that. Let me do one more. Take the Crown is a purple. What do I want to use? I think I want to use Wet Jewel. I'm going to go with Wet Jewel, which is the shinier pink. And I'm going to use my finger to apply it to the center of my eye. Oh, very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now I think I'm going to take my detail brush, go in with that Executioner, which is that dark shade with the glitter. I'm going to line under my eyes with that. Can you see me? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Boy, what a pretty shade. I'm going to do just a bit up here as well. Just to tie it all in. Wow. I did not put my drops in my eyes. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to go and put my mascara on and I'll be right back. Okay, got my mascara on. I like that. I'm not going anywhere today, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to use this palette to do my face. My big brush. I'm going to put some bronzer on. I have started watching, as of this, well, I started yesterday afternoon, the Murdoch trial. Here in the Carolinas, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. So I started watching it. They finished picking their jury yesterday, and then today, this morning, they had opening arguments yesterday, and then this morning it started. I came in to film, but I'm going to, as I edit, I'm going to watch the trial. I love that part of South Carolina. That boating accident happened down in Beaufort, or near Beaufort. And so I've looked at houses down in there, but there is nothing there until you get to the coast. And then it gets a little expensive down in there. So, in fact, the Murdochs, the Moselle property where the murders happened was their hunting property. It's inland a bit in Colleton County, and there's nothing around there. It's just nothing around there. And then put a little highlighter on my finger. They owned a home in Edisto Beach, which is a beautiful beach. It's not commercial at all. I don't think there are any hotels on Edisto. You can rent houses, but there's no hotels there. I have been to Edisto. That was the first beach we ever took Nathan to. All right, now my lips. So yeah, I've been watching that, so I'm going to get back to the trial. Okay, I'm going to line my lips with the Melt Lipstick Familia. So I'll probably line them and then be right back. Okay, my lips are lined. I think pretty even. I want to talk about the Lucky Bag. It ended up that there was 6 people that got the exact same Lucky Bag. Some people posted it as a comment on my video, and then I saw other people who got the same Lucky Bag. And I don't care for that. The whole excitement about the Lucky Bag, Beautylicious Lucky Bag, is everybody got something different. And this year, so many people got the same thing that I was really disappointed. Now, I like what I got. Last year's bag was worse than this year's bag, in my opinion, for me, personally. But I really have been thinking, maybe I really won't do it again. I've said that before, and then at the last minute. But I just, and my video did not get as many views as they have in the past. So once I started seeing everybody's getting the same thing, I stopped watching the videos. And I think that's one of the things. I'm using this Melt lipstick. I cannot pronounce it. Recuerdas. I don't know if that's right. It's a purple. Let me see. Let me find a. This is not the best mirror here, but. Now I'm not putting it on heavy. I'm putting it on lightly. Oh, making a mess too. Okay. Now, I just wanted some of the color. That's not bad, huh? That's not bad. But I'm going to take my new Wayne Goss lipstick I got in my Lucky Bag in the color Macadamia. And I'm going over top of this. there we go. Makes it a nice, creamier, more wearable color for me. I do like that color. So, there we go. I like how everything turned out. Let me clean off my bullet here. Yep, this is a good mixing shade. It's not one I would wear. Did you see that? It's not one I would wear just on its own, but I like it with this one. So the two shades together, I don't throw this top around. These two shades mixed together look really good. So guys, that's everything I have to talk about. So thank you all for watching and spending some time with me. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up. So guys, I will see you next time.